Now, this is the celebration process, step 5. This is the last process, and this is the most important process which will change your life. Now, if you saw the celebration decisions and the prompts that you're going to use to celebrate yourself are just like hints that I'm giving you, but words don't teach. Life experience will teach you. Like, you will realize the value of celebration once you start doing it. And this is very important because I don't know about you, but most of us, including me, I didn't even know how to celebrate. I used to think celebration means meeting people, eating. That's all I thought. Or ordering food. If I'm alone and I still want to enjoy, I would love to order food or have something like cup of noodles or ramen noodles or Maggi. That was my celebration. Or like rewarding, like everything celebration for me meant food or meeting people and eating. So that's not what celebration is. We don't need to club food with celebration. Celebration is again a feeling. It's actually an action, and it's like you giving credit to everything that your brain created and how it felt good. So it's not just about celebrating, but like recognizing why is it a celebration. So you can start by asking your brain, like on a routine activity when you're alone, or at the end of the day, take like 5 minutes, like after you finish this work, like even when you're giving yourself those rewards, good job, I would want you to give yourself 10 ways. Ask yourself that question: how can I celebrate in 10 ways? Like, how was my brain amazing? And I'm gonna talk about the celebrations that I did yesterday so that you get a hint of what celebrations can look like. All right. And it can also be appreciation, it can also be gratitude, but just sometimes appreciation and gratitude can seem very heavy and serious, whereas celebration is like fun and joy, and it's like, oh my God, like that kind of, like, you need to be more physical with it. So for me, when it comes to celebration, it can look like things which I appreciate. Sometimes my body and my brain are just not interested in celebration, and I do only appreciation, and that is good too. So I found this app which helps me co-create with other people. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. So that's something which I've written in my appreciation, that I found this app which helps me co-create with someone. But if I were to celebrate it, I will go more emphatic. I will go like, oh my God, that was so amazing. This is exciting. I can't believe it. All the things that I'm going to do just because I'm going to have a focus buddy with whom I'm going to sit and focus and get work done. Then I was applying for something in a bank, and they told me that they don't do that particular thing. And I mean, I had actually gone through a lot of effort to get to this place, and I couldn't believe it that they didn't give me this information before. Now my brain could like fully focus on like the victim mindset, where I'm like, why did this happen? Why did you not tell me? Blah, blah, blah. Or my brain was like, you know what? Isn't it amazing that guy told you before you paid a penny to him? Like, isn't it amazing? I mean, how amazing is that happened? Like, imagine he had told you after you have made the payment, after you have done all this paperwork, and then he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you went in some other app and then you're trying to integrate something. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, this is not part of our thing. Isn't it amazing? Like, how awesome is that? That's how you will celebrate. Or like showing up for something which you don't want to show up. Like, I showed up for someone's event and I didn't really want to. Like, my brain was like, I don't want to. It's so boring and all. But then when I'm so glad I did that, because it was so much fun. It was so much fun meeting her and her kid and her husband and having this conversation and engaging with them. And it was just 2 hours, but I can't believe it that I was resisting something like that, because it was actually fun. And that is something which always helps me have fun when I think thoughts like that. Now, when it comes to you, you could celebrate, because what happens with celebration is once you start celebrating, you start feeling good. Like you can say things like, I actually ate as planned. Wow, that's amazing. Or because our brain will want to go like, yeah, but it was not fun. Like it was nice that I actually ate as planned. I feel good because I achieved something. Like yesterday night, because I'm trying to remove flour and sugar from my meal, and then my brain is like, all hunger signals are coming up. And last night I was like actually feeling hungry, and I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling hungry. Oh, my brain was like, but it would be like so what, should I just go and get a chocolate, like a dark chocolate, it's healthy? But I was like, nope, we're gonna allow this hunger. And then we'll start the timer. I write down the time, I'll start the timer, and I'll wait for 10 minutes with the hunger. And once the hunger is done, I give myself this reward. These beans that I have collected, I just put it in my earth jar, and I just make it. It's like a tool wherein you actually allow hunger. And I'm gonna make a video on that so that you can understand what it is. So I allowed hunger. And I was like, oh fuck, I didn't die. I actually allowed hunger. Amazing. How many hungers can I allow? Let's get curious about it. Let's make this fun. Like how many hunger signals I allow until I lose the weight. Because after a point, you will not feel hungry. Once you get fat adapted, once your brain understands that she's not going to eat every time we need energy, she's going to eat only in these 2 windows, it's going to not produce hunger signals. And you're going to become like, it will go directly to fat sources. So that might take, depending on a week or 2, you will get fat adapted if you eat as planned and you don't snack. So that's the celebration process. That's the power of celebration, because once you start doing the celebrations, it feels good. And once you start feeling good, you do it often because your brain remembers that it felt good doing that. So you keep doing that again and again secretly, hoping that you'll feel joy. And it always feels joyful. So try that.